Hello and welcome to Long's Toys. Sorry for the brief hiatus, but if you watched my last video, I was out of town for work last week in Georgia. But I'm back now, and while I was gone, a lot of packages came in, and I did find some stuff down in Georgia, so I'm going to have lots of great reviews coming soon. Going to start today with Transformers Generations Legend Class Skrapnel and Reflector. Now, if you're a G1 fan, you're going to realize that this guy looks almost exactly like Shrapnel, one of the Insecticons. But I'm guessing they couldn't have that name anymore. Like, lost the copyright to it, so they changed it to Skrapnel. Which isn't bad, it's very close to the original, so, you know, not too bad. And then his little Minicon partner is called Reflector. And we'll close up in on him when we get him out of the package, but he's obviously an homage to G1 Reflector, as he has a camera mode and a gun mode, which I think is very cool. So this is their tech specs here on the back for Skrapnel and Reflector. Here's the bio, if you care to read that. Let me focus in. So there you go. He is Series 2, number 7, says on the side there. I'm going to go ahead and get him out of the package, and let's take a look. Okay, so out of the package here, we have Skrapnel, aka Shrapnel, and Reflector. I'm going to put Reflector off to the side for a second. I think Skrapnel looks fantastic. The colors look great. He's got a little bit of bug kibble here on the back, but it's not that big a deal. If I get in real close, you can check out his face sculpt. It's very cool. He's got kind of the gray visor for eyes, and then he's got kind of a grim mouth, like he's ready to start some trouble. He's got a ball joint in the shoulder, ball joint in the elbow, ball joint at the hip, ball joint at the knee. Got a little bit of foot articulation here just because of the transformation. But he's great. He's a fun little figure. I think he looks fantastic. The color scheme looks really nice. I will note that when it comes to transformation, the instructions that come with him start him in bug mode, even though he's in robot mode in the packaging. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I've noticed this with a couple other of the movie figures as well. I think Evasion Mode Prime, and I think Voyager Grimlock. I don't know. I don't know if they were going to package them in their alt modes and then change their mind at the last minute, but it's really kind of confusing. Luckily with this guy, the transformation is a little intuitive, so it's not that big a deal. What you're going to do is start by just flipping the legs straight down. Then these panels on the side will rotate around 90 degrees so that this yellow part is facing forward now, and then they'll just peg together. This whole section, the crotch here, will swing down just like that. This section, I think I have to... No, this section here, this black section, will actually pull away from the body. This whole piece here that the arms and everything are on will pull away and then rotate up so that it covers the head and exposes this like port here. You can go ahead and just push those pincers closed. You're going to fold these bug parts around, and you might have to be a little forceful because they kind of have a little tab, and you'll kind of hear a click when it's in place. Then you're going to tuck these arms around. They'll fold right there. And you'll see on the bug, there's a little tab right there. Let me get closer. On the legs, or I should say right above the legs, you rotate it around. There's a little tab. That's going to fit right there in that hole on the forearm. There we go. Do the same thing with the other one. Rotate it around and peg it in. Then you've pretty much got all the bug legs. This right here, these two little tabs are going to fit into this hole right there. So you're going to fold these up like that while keeping the crotch plate straight. You'll fold up the rest and then it'll peg in. So then there you go. There is the bug mode. I think it looks great. I really like all the yellow on the top, and I think the 4 legs look cool. I mean, it's a shame the 4 legs don't really move. Or, I'm sorry, the 6 legs. It's a shame the 6 bug legs don't move, but it's not that big a deal. And I love the big pincers. Overall, I think it's a really cool bug mode. I kind of hope they will go back and do Bombshell and Kickback now, because I would love a set of these. Because in my mind, this is kind of classics Skrapnel, because I think it's perfect, and it's just like the G1 except updated. My pincer here is a little loose and kind of sags, which is a bummer, but I'm sure that's probably just mine. I'm going to put him off to the side for a sec. Bring in Reflector here. I'll get real close on him. I like his coloring. I like the kind of purple with the teal there. But he's kind of got this just one big foot, which is the camera mode. Literally for the camera mode, you turn him like this. It does have kind of a nice reflective piece here on the bottom. But that's literally it. I mean, I think it looks more like a camera like this, and that's how the back of the box shows it. But if you want him to hold it in his hand, you'd have to turn it like this, because that's the peg. You could bring it in and mount it here on the top. And then you just have a bug crawling around with a camera. Otherwise, if you fold this piece down, the rest of it's kind of on a spring where it'll automatically flip around for the gun. So this is the barrel of the gun. Now, I think the box shows you to turn this around, and I kind of like this because it kind of reminds me of his pincers. So it's like they're showing the pincers on the gun. It's decent. I mean, it's not I don't think it's one of the better ones that we've gotten as far as Target Masters go, but it's not terrible. It kind of just looks like he's flying. But you could also mount it in gun mode here on the bug. And you could just walk around with a giant bug gun. It's not bad. Overall, I think this figure is fantastic. I really, really like both the bug and robot modes. I think they both look great. To me, this is Generation Skrapnel. I really wish they would do the other three, or sorry, all three, meaning the other two Insecticons, so I could have a set of 3 Bombshell, Skrapnel, and Kickback. As far as Reflector goes, in robot mode, it's a nice little nod to Reflector. As far as the gun goes, or the camera mode, they're all right. Not one of the better Target Masters we've got. But in my mind, those guys are just kind of little bonuses. I buy these for the main figure because they're fantastic. I think this guy's probably one of my favorites, along with like Cosmos. The Megatron one was pretty good too. I would say so far Cosmos, Payload? No, that was Swerve. Sorry, having a mental block there. Swerve, Cosmos, and now Skrapnel are my 3 favorites. I hope this line continues. I know with the movie line out now, usually these kind of things fall by the wayside, but it's a great little line. Fun, easy little transformations, nice detailing. I really, really hope that these figures continue to come out because I'd love to see more of them. I know I saw pictures recently. They're going to repaint Swerve as Gears, and I think Starscream as Acid Storm. So probably we'll get the Gears, Acid Storm. Don't know. The Starscream mold wasn't that great, but I'm excited for Gears. I love Gears. So please tell me what you think in the comments. Please like and share this video. Please make sure you're subscribed. I have links in the description for my Facebook and Twitter. Please make sure you're following me on there. I hope you've enjoyed this review of Transformers Generations Legends Skrapnel, aka Shrapnel. And thanks for watching.